Greetings, salutations, Ben here. You there. Gretsch here. Restring. Possibly set up? Don't know. Gotta check it first. Got tools of the trade laying around here. All side by each. Oh, there's another string winder. Who knew I had two of them? What's that? Immediately distracted. It's like the shortest extension ever. What? Sure. I shrug. I don't know. Anywho's, and house. Got our handy dandy measurement device here. Gonna measure it. Actually, why we don't use that fob? Haven't used it in years. Why is that there? Because it isn't over here. Measuring at the 12th fret because we can. All you're gonna see is my hand, but that's fine. We are looking at 4/64ths on the bass side. And could be wrong, but that looks 2.5 on the treble side. Okay, that's fine. Just gives us an idea. I'm not saying if it's right or wrong. You know what? There we go. So now, going to capo. I say capo. I don't care if it's right or wrong. What do we got here? 6/1000ths of an inch. That's what I'm looking for neck relief. Why? Because that's the feeler gauge that's out. That's greasy. Wipe my hands on the pajama pants. Because I'm doing this in the morning and haven't had my shower yet. Alright. I don't know if that's a song. Could be. Bad one. Pressing down at the body joint fret area. And we're going to go for the 6th fret. That is, you know what? We're not even going to touch that. That's a snug 6, like just. So I'm thinking it's like 5. You know, it's just AK fine. That's fine. So we'll put the capo back, or capo. So I'm just wondering, can a fella lower one side and maybe raise another? Although, excuse me while I belch. Yeah, that's fine. Let's I'm just lowering just a skosh. So we get it down to 3/64ths, just, you know, because we can. And there we are. All right. Like you're even playing up here, like, you know. Can I get some access? No. Excess of access. Access of excess? No. Let's just keep coughing into the microphone, Ben. How the frets look. Can we get some light on the subject? Alright, they're not corroded, but they are a little dull. Kind of like my ex. Anywho's, and house, let's get the strings off it. I'll pause the video, we'll get the strings off, and then we'll do some fret polishing. Polishing. Alright, we are back. It's got one of them floating tailpiece. It doesn't bend back. You know, it's not on a hinge, is what I'm saying. It's just bent to the way that it is. The bridge is, in fact, pinned. I can feel it. Actually, it's just the height adjustments for this go straight through the whole bridge. So you can kind of see it there. Use the paleness of my forearm. You know, you can see there. So there's a couple holes. You can kind of see the holes. Where's the holes? Anyways, I just want to get that out. So I thought there's a little mung factor. It's just before I forget, what pickups? I don't know. They appear to have all the fingerprints and tarnish, and I got lines going across where the strings were. Why are they cloudy and murky looking? That makes no sense. Something. It's like I sweated all over. There's watermarks on this one. What are they anyways? They're Gretsch. I know they're Gretsch. BT-23. So that'd be a Broadtron. version 23. I don't know. I was wondering, are they the same size as an actual humbucker? Or are they smaller? Oh, they're the same size. Okay. You know, you just keep a humbucker around for comparisons. I think that's the one out of Bridge pickup. It's probably out of the Crema Beretta. So we'll just put that back there and pretend we did. Well, there's another one right next to it. So I don't know. I don't know. I got it. So, anywho's, and house. So let's get some of this dust out of here. How do these feel? Nice and tight? Yeah, excellent. You can't see what I'm doing. It's all the way down here. That's fine. All right. So, fret polishing. Can we bring you in closer? Well, that's how we slide the guitar over. All right. Also, try to remember, Ben, I want to actually oil this. It's wood. It's exposed wood as well. So, you know, we'll just easy. All right. So, try to remember that. Probably won't. All right. These frets, they're decent. So, we got the fret erasers, but we're not going to use all the grits and grips. I'm going to bypass the 150 and 180 because all that'll do is scratch. That's really good for getting that mung factor. You know, when you're like, are these frets brass? Because they're all rusty looking, you know. So you can tell the eraser used to be that color, and then I've done a few. That's what I'm saying. It's not really wearing down. That's okay. Again, same thing you can see. On occasion, I've used the ends. Anywho's, and how. So, yeah. Start with 400. Now, you know, you could tape off the fretboard. You could. I used to do that when I used the steel wool, because that would be everywhere. Or you can get, you know, these handy dandy fret guards that you put an extra piece. I don't know. I saw a guy on YouTube once put the tape on it to extend it. I don't know if it helps. But then, you know, that goes over the fret. Let's see. Well, here, we'll go a little closer. Yeah, but I find if you take your fret eraser and put it, excuse me, perpendicular. Yep, that's the word of the day, perpendicular. If you put it perpendicular to the frets, well, even on the last two frets here, it's resting across two frets. So as long as you don't press excessively hard in the center and bend the fret eraser down in the center, you're going to be fine. And it will just glide across the top of the frets while you do your polishing and polishing and polishing. So I'm going to do this for every fret at 400 grit. And then I'm going to do it. Why is that a random string with a ball end on it sitting there? Anywho's, there's a whole other set of ends there too. Here, how about we toss these in the garbage for once? Yeah, so I'm going to polish until my hands cramp up. I'm going to take a break and then I'm going to polish some more until my hands cramp up. And then I got to play guitar on tonight's Canucks show, so that'll be fun because, you know, all the hand cramping and stuff. And I threw my back out, so the back's just hurting as well. So that's fun. That's why I'm not off at the Long McQuaid shooting demos today, and I'm doing this instead. By the way, it's a Monday morning. All right. Anywho's, and how's. I'm gonna polish. You know, do you need to see me doing this for like 8.5 minutes? All right. Those of you that said yes, get a life. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Get a life. So I'm just gonna pause this. Temporarily. What's that for? That's hip shot. Something was taped to the hip shot. Now it's not. So that's good. Anywho's, I'll be back in 8 minutes. I don't know. However long takes. Easy. All right, 8.5 minutes later, I have a micro mesh desk for power, you know, buffing, polishing. This is higher than 1,000. I know. I don't know what it is, but I been using it a little bit just after the 1,000 grit. You know, and I'd go as much this way, just barely touching. Got some metal polishing compound there. I don't know. What is that? Chrome polish cream. It just says on it. I don't know. Probably go. Then you got to clean up. You know. Then you want to tape up the fretboard and was not. I'm just randomly looking around. See if I can find that. That disc cost me like 30 bucks. The fellow would like to find it at some point. There, I'm just going the same spot forever today. So now we have uneven frets, right? No, it's not that aggressive. What do we got there? Clips and nope. Can about no. All right. Anywho, so there we go. Oh man, just once you remember to put the damn polish like that upside down so it saturates. So we'll just waste some time here. There we go. Great. Oh, haha! All be dipped. I just found it. Stuck to Velcro. Yeah, you know. Sure, you know. Because who doesn't have a micro mesh cloth stuck to, I don't know, a whole bunch of pedal board tape? Apparently the back half of this can be held in place with Velcro, so. Alright. So, apparently, well, that feels a lot like that. I don't know. Sure. You know what? Because this is so soft. You know the thing I said I never use that I'm now looking for to use? Fret guard. That's it. Wait, what'd you do with it, Ben? You just had it. Do I have to like rewind the tape and see where I put it? I don't know. Yeah, gone forever. Perfect. All right. Well, normally I would, you know, since I found it, I'd use it, but. Well, there's that. That's always nice to be right under the finish of a guitar. I don't know. Nope. Well, apparently gone forever. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know. Nope. Steel wool. That's always handy to have handed. Extra stuff. Bunch of used strings. Sure. I don't. Like, how many used strings does a fella need? I don't know. You're wasting time, Ben. All right. Well. Apparently we're not going to do the 3000 grit. Well, let me pause this so I can immediately find it. How about that? Remember it had a kit here. The other one was in there. So we'll just use it. So I'm just going to wrap this around. Got you wrapped around my finger. You'll be wrapped around my finger. Does that make any difference? All I'm doing is polishing the fret guard, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. You know what? We're good. All right. Let's moisturize. Where that see, now that's just gone forever now, and that's going to get lost to the time. So we'll just put that up there. So we'll lose it. All right. Ooh, that sounded moist. Well, let's see. This has got a fret inlay. It takes up basically the whole area. So now we, excuse me, Dunlop 65 Ultimate Lemon Oil. Not just regular lemon oil, but the ultimate. Sure. And I'm just being liberal with it. You know, like I'm just using all of it. Why? Because upside down, it's only down to, see, I've had this thing like 10 years. I say this every video. People are like, oh, you put too much on. Well, no. I have more than enough to give to everybody. How about we get, so we can see, well, easy. You almost fell off your tripod. Yeah, I can't get it right up to the frets, so we'll just get most of it in place, and then we'll just use a paper towel to smooth it around while we also get rid of or sop up the excess. Sure. Yeah. Can we get in there? Sure. I'm also slightly squeezing the bottle so it's just like oozing out. There we go. I didn't forget about you, little friend. All right. Well, and a fella without turning these, right? And we'll get some in there. We'll just easy. What are you doing, Pat? Well, look, again, it's raw wood. If this can crack, this can crack. It's the same stuff. All right, Let's get all the lemon juice all over the hands, Ben. Sure. Yep. There we are. And we'll do down the middle. Sure. There we are. More on there. Did we get that in? No. Well, there we are. We're about to. We're going to do underneath and everything. It's going to be wonderful. We'll love it forever. Whoops. It almost fell out of my hands. It's getting oily with the slipperiness of the oils. No, it isn't at all. I'm just a klutz. There we go. You can kind of see it before and after in certain spots. Anywho's, so we got all that on there. This is at the point Ben realizes that's not paper towel, and he has to pause the video yet again because he don't have paper towel in here. But this is clearly Pal Ferro. Well, lights up. All right, I'll be back. Well, you won't miss me. It'll only be an edit. All right, we're back. I like buying the half size. Basically, it's just glorified napkin because I'm going to be honest, most of the time I'm using paper towels as napkins upstairs when I eat, as it were. So, yeah. Get you all in there. Yes. Yeah. Sure. That looks just dandy. Do the bottom. So we'll get it all around the screw heads. There we go. Oops. Touched you. Well, we're going to be setting the action again. I knew I'd... Does that have a front or a back? No. All right, we'll let you just do what you need to do, and we'll come back over here. And what I'm doing here is getting it right up to the frets. And once I get a bit on the end, then I can come back to the first one because I didn't have as much excess. So, yeah. There we go. This makes it look all nice and wonderful. And we are recording. Yeah. All right, Ben, remember to hit the button. Perfect. Yes. There we go. What I'm doing is push my thumb against one fret a couple times, and then I rotate. You'll see me rotate like that, and then I'm basically using the top of my thumb because I got this paper curled around the thumbnail, and then I'm able to do the back side of the other fret. Yeah, I'm like a professional or something at this, folks. Oh, did I do this, Claire? Don't do anything out there at home. Don't. Whatever. Everybody watches my movies or videos are like as old as I am. So if you're a 50-year-old person and do that, that's fucking Darwinism at this point. If you're a moron, you're a moron. Ow. Every time I cough, hurts the back. Oh, right inside the shoulder blades. Ow. Right, don't lift stuff high with your left. Alright, so that's nice and greasy. And you know what? Just in case we got excessive down binding, we'll just do that. How are you looking? Pretty good. So just a little on the shelf there. Excessive. All right. Sure. Yep. Since we'll be sitting on the body. Well, let's see how this reacts to poly paint. I don't know. There we go. You go on there. You go, Travis. No, that's it. All right. Micro mesh. Clean all the dust out from the tuners that always gets there that we never clean unless the strings are off. Perfect. Get that area between the pickups. You know, this is the point, folks. Before you put the strings on, you know, get all those areas you don't normally get. Wow, these pickups are getting tarnished. Yeah, we'll have to get some polishing compound at some point, but not today. There we go. All right, sure. Yep. All right, what are we doing? Daddario excess. Well, that's an empty pack. That's not going to help us at all. That needs to be recycled. Because it's all le papier. All right. We're talking about toolkits. the other day. Is this one that's covered in crap back here? That's one that Bruce gave me years ago, which is mostly complete still. And he's like, yeah, it's got that sandpaper sponge thing you can use for frets. This is like 100 grit. Don't use this on your frets. I use this to relic guitars. I'm just saying. Well, that was just brilliant. Let's try that again. There we go. Excuse me. Open says me. There we are. It's like opening a CD in the 90s. There we are. Black and silver and brass and black and silver and brass. Never fade away. Remember, you can burn out or you can fade away, actually. It's 2023. Do what you want to do. Do what you want. I can't. No, that's a totally different song. Let go. Release. 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 Keep these. Why? Players Club. If you're not already a member of the Players Club, become a member. All right, what do we want? E and A is brass and black. That's brass and chrome, or that's black and chrome. Those are the two high strings. What's this? Brass and silver. That's your middle two. Oh, here we are. So what do we look for? Brass and black. Brass and black! No, that's not a song. Could be a song. That's how we know AC/DC is officially sold. Well, they've sold out enough of times. But they could sell out again. Brass and black! It's on the back. Sure. All right. That's one of my public hairs. We don't need that on there. My sister just yacked. Anyway. It was the chest hair. Yeah. Let's go. Fuck if I know how it got there. You know, what I'm going to do is... There we go. What I do is make sure it's taut, which is like tight, but not quite. And then if I go up to about there, I don't know, I just know. 3 on the side, you go there, you start twisting this sucker around, and I should get about 2.5 lines. All right. There's 1. 1.5. I'm looking over here on the pinch point. You can't see because of my hands. 2. Well, 2.25. All right, I'm going to get the rest of the strings on and then we'll be back. Sure. Got to breathe. That probably was loud through the headphone users. Anywho's, I'm back for now. Had a knock on the door. Whoops. I'm using the string Sita. I've renamed it, Martin. Yeah, and knocked the door. It was the bell guy for my Wednesday morning service call, which is now happening on a Tuesday. Or Monday. See, I don't even know what day it is. It's now Monday afternoon. Because he's been in here for a while troubleshooting and that. I have no internet at the moment. That's okay. But he said noisy line, so I don't know. Noisy line might be the reason I was dropping connection. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a technician. But he said he'll get me hooked up. I'll get you up and running. And I was like, all right, can you replace it with fiber while you're here? And he laughed and I laughed and he said no and I cried. Check some intonation. That's a little far back. I'll come forward a touch. What's that? Slot screwdriver. Seems to me it's not the smallest one. I swore I did the intonation on this when I got it. Sure. Yep. Well, maybe it's just that one. Yep. I could come back a little bit. Yep. Just a little. There we go. Intonation's done. Double check the action because we touched the wheels while we were working on it. Then go hang out with the cat. We're looking at, oh, this has moved. Is now, oh, 3. Sweet. And just touch under 2. Let's bring that up a bit. Bring it down. It's just a hair. There we go. All right, there we are. One setup and restring on one Gretsch G2420. I think the G stands for Gretsch. I've been Ben. You've been you. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Road to 5K. Or maybe you're watching this 5 years from now. Road to 10K. Road to 1 million. I don't know. 1 million subscribers. That'd be a trip. So, have a good one, folks. Happy tone chasing. And of course, have fun. Peace.